Good morning, everyone. Hope you've had a beautiful weekend. I just got out of a great yoga class. It was my first class back in the studio for a while. I had taken off some time from heated yoga because of my adrenals, and it's not too good to do that, and I could tell my body just couldn't handle it at the time. Here's my Cocoa Puff. But now I'm back, and something was just really calling me back to the studio to get that community feel, so it was wonderful. It was great, and I'm very zen right now. But I wanted to tell you, I've been sharing a lot on Instagram about the School of the Modern Mystic and my journey through the chakras, or the chakras, pronounce it either way, and what I'm doing. So for 8 months, I'm doing a online course with Belinda Davidson called the School of the Modern Mystic, and it's all about healing your life, healing your energy, and it's exactly what I need right now because life has been kind of a little chaotic, and I haven't not known where to go and how to get out of it, and so my spiritual practice is always the thing that grounds me, and I really just had a energetic call to this course. So we start with a 3-month journey through the chakras, spending 2 weeks on each chakra. I can't even figure it out now. And then we do some time with the white light, and then we do a segment on mindfulness. And so we've started with the chakras, and I'm going to just kind of take you through my journey as I go along with it. So everything, of course, is all credited to Belinda Davidson in her course. And this video, I'll talk about my experience with Chakra 1. And that was, right now I'm in Chakra 2, so I'll have to catch up this week and do another vlog on Chakra 2. But with Chakra 1, that's your root chakra. And I had been realizing that I was very up in my head and not living like a grounded human life. I was just I guess all my energy was in my upper chakras, and I really had to bring it down. And so your root chakra is associated with the color red, and it's your grounding as a spiritual being here on earth. It makes you comfortable here on earth. It's all about the things that you need to survive, like money and having a tribe and your body and just being in basic good health. It just makes you feel like you're at home and that you belong and you're not worried. So if your root chakra is weak, you might have problems in kind of like your hips, your legs, the lower parts of your intestines, which, I mean, my digestion is all messed up, so obviously. You might be really anxious about money. You might not feel like you have a tribe, like you're really close to your family, like you belong. You might not feel grounded here on earth. You might not feel safe and secure in your body. And those were all things that I didn't realize were a huge problem to me, but they were. And so the key to Belinda's course is doing a chakra cleanse regularly. I do mine every day because I just am so determined to get all I can out of this course, but you don't have to every day. But I realized in that chakra cleanse, you go through, you feel your chakras, you breathe light into them, and at first I literally couldn't even feel or see my root chakra. It just wasn't there. I couldn't see it. And so I really started to become aware of how just weak it was and how blocked it was, and all these pieces started coming together, like just how worried about money I am all the time, and how worried I was just about my physical body and my healing, and how I'm out here in Denver and I am still trying to find my tribe here, and my family's spread out all over the place, and my holidays are only 3 people, and all of that stuff I started realizing. And the thing is, when you work with your chakras and when you do the chakra cleanse and you're really paying attention, you go through this spiritual detox when all this real shit starts to come up. And I went through part 1 of it when I was working on my chakra 2, or my sacral chakra, with Heather, my coach, a couple months ago. And I felt that. And so with my root chakra, I definitely felt it. I was all this anxiety was coming up. I was on my yoga mat freaking out. I was just like worried all the time. And like all the issues really came up. And the thing that you have to do is literally just trust in the process. That's all you can do, is feel those things and trust that they're just flushing out, and that you're detoxing spiritually and you're moving through. And when you're cleansing your chakras before they get really strong, you got to just cleanse the crap out of them, right? So I started really doing that. And so part of it was really hard, and you just have to stay strong and keep doing the work, because it's a practice and it's work. Things don't just happen automatically. But some really great things came about it too. So in the course, we do our chakra cleanse all the time, and then for each specific chakra, we do different visualizations and we do different exercises. And for the root chakra, for example, it's all about the color red. So you want to wear red. I got red flowers. I just emphasized all the red in my life. It's also about connecting to Mother Earth. So I was in nature a lot, and that's something I'm going to carry on because it's amazing. And literally just grounding my bare feet into the earth. It was an amazing practice for that. We did some other practices that are unique to the school, so I don't want to step on any copyright or anything. But if you're doing this in general, the first thing I would suggest is just get Belinda's Chakra Cleanse on her website, and that'll really help. And so some things did come up, though. I started to feel more grounded in my body. I started to be able to feel my root chakra when I was doing my meditations. I can actually, like right now, I can like feel my butt. I can feel my hips on the ground. And before, I was just so elevated and flighty that like I literally couldn't even feel myself connected to the ground. And it makes sense. I'm an air sign. I'm a Gemini. I'm a Vata, which is air. So that's my natural tendency. And so, and it's fall, which exacerbates all of that energetically. But also just gradually some really like intuitive little things started to come through. Like, take Facebook off your phone. Do not look at Facebook that much. So just a warning right now, like if you're trying to get in contact with me, I'm really not on Facebook anymore. And you know what? Like, I interact with the people I care about. I get the news that I care about in different ways, because I had a tendency of just getting sucked in on Facebook, being on a screen and not in the real world. And so I'm really limiting my social media time and trying to get those in real life relationships and conversations coming up. So that was amazing. It helped me feel more grounded. It helped me feel more focused and more in the real world. I also was guided to really dive back into yoga. Coco! Sorry, 1 minute. Hello, pup. You're silly. Okay. Dog mom problems. Anyway, I was guided to get back into yoga and to really, I don't like all that control around exercise and everything. It just kind of faded. It was really interesting, and we'll see how it goes if things come back up. But yeah, it just slipped away, and I was guided back to yoga to ground myself and to feel good in my body. And I wasn't concerned that it might not tone my butt in this way and all these other things. And yeah, so that was interesting. I just was like literally just naturally happened. And also with some foods that I've been reacting to, I started to pick up on some of them a little bit more. So I got a lot more in touch with my body and some gradual shifts that I needed to come. So it was interesting to see those ideas just kind of like plop in my head. And like today I was guided to go back to yoga and to a studio. I really just felt this strong pull towards it. It's my favorite instructor there, and her not sermon, but her theme of today was to let go of things outside of you, like the answers are within you. Like, don't put your happiness in your body's hands and other people's hands. And it was kind of about surrender and just letting go, and all themes that I've been embracing lately. So They're really subtle shifts, and we'll see what more happens with them, but I feel more connected to my root chakra. I feel more grounded. And this week has been chakra 2. There's a little hiccup in between because I was traveling for work, which travel is very hard for me right now just with all my sensitivities. So that was tough, but I have a week left of chakra 2, and I'm excited to get the most out of it. So that's a little bit about your chakra 1. Check out Belinda for more information. Hope you have a wonderful week and happy November. Bye.